YouTube, y'all, we come with 3 horrific true restaurant horror stories. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I ain't never in my life been to a bad restaurant. Like, they always hit. Or maybe I'm just a hungry. Like, I just like food. I'm not gonna lie. Like, people be so picky. Bruh, I would eat anything. Like, literally, every time I go to, like, somewhere new, I always try something out the rim of my, like, my taste buds. Cause I don't want to be one of the people who always go to somewhere and get chicken tenders, bro. Like that, me personally, look, I know there's a lot of y'all out there, but every time I go out, I make sure like I try something different. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Welcome new people, new subscribers. Also, look, I got a new camera, so if it look weird, if it look better, let me know down in the comments, bro. I love y'all. I want to thank y'all for all the love and support, bro. We almost at 700 subscribers. Nigga, that is nigga, I think we hit like 600 like last week. Like, y'all niggas, hey.
Theme is restaurant stories because of today's sponsor, Factor 75, which is a service that lets you skip all the shopping, cooking, and cleaning by delivering fresh, never frozen, dietitian-approved meals right to your doorstep. Factor's meals are ready in just 2 minutes.
Nigga, if you don't get to the stories, nigga, I'm already hungry. You play with me like, all right, look, story one. Ugh. Beep, beep.
When I was 25, I went on a solo trip to Rio de Janeiro.
Damn.
My favorite DJ would be there that weekend, and I always wanted to go anyway.
DJ Khaled?
I've traveled solo many times in my life and never had any issues. Airbnbs aren't expensive a little outside of the city, and the one I was staying at was very nice and comfortable.
Okay.
It was its own little one-floor house, but the whole inside was very modern and clean. The Friday that I landed, I unpacked at the Airbnb, grabbed dinner, and went to the rooftop venue where the DJ would be performing.
Okay.
The first day and night all went well, and I met some really cool people at the rooftop. James, Ethan, and Jess. Ethan and Jess were dating. James, I guess, was third wheeling on the trip. The next day, I met up with them as they were also on a trip here. We got brunch together, then we checked out some of the sights together, like the Christ Redeemer and Sugarloaf Mountain,
Yes, sir.
and then we hit the beaches. Unfortunately, they had tickets that they had already bought to another show that night, which I couldn't go to.
Alright, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I just had to pause. Do y'all see how beautiful this is? Look. I'm sorry, bro. But look, before you pass away, bro, I need y'all niggas to travel. Like, do y'all see this? Like, some people, like, they just live, they grow up and die in the same place. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. But some of them don't travel. They don't go nowhere. They don't school. They don't have no, bro. I don't know if it's because I've been traveling since I was a kid, but like, nigga, this shit is crazy. Like, bro, get out, go travel. Like, talk to people, bro. You keep, like, your mind is so small when you just stay in the same box that you was born in, bro. Like, you gotta get out. Like you know that box in SpongeBob when when they use their imaginations, bro. Y'all niggas not even use your imagination. It's just the box. Like, get out the box. Like, please. You like Squidward.
So I was back to my solo
lost.
ventures, which was fine. I still found things to do. Eventually, when I was hungry, I walked back in the direction of the Airbnb, towards the outside of the city. On the way back, I stopped at a restaurant I found. I can speak a little Portuguese, but I'm by no means fluent. So I tried to keep to places where people seemed to speak English while I was alone. The menu on the window had some English writing, so I went inside. This restaurant was kind of small and dark. A lot of the restaurants in the area were expensive, but this one seemed affordable, so I stayed. The dining space was very long and narrow. It wasn't really busy. There were a few people sat further down at a couple tables. Then there was a man seated at a table basically next to mine. He was about 50. I wondered if he was another tourist. He and I were the only 2 people seated alone in here. The server came over and initially spoke in Portuguese, and I asked in Portuguese if he speaks English, and he said yes. From there on, I ordered in English. I noticed the man at the other table, looking over, watching as I ordered. It was kind of weird. When the server walked away after taking my order, the man said in English with a Portuguese accent that my Portuguese sounded good. I said thank you, and he started talking to me in Portuguese, as if giving me a lesson. I think he thought he was coming off as charming.
Nah,
It
he
was
give you
annoying
a
and
warning. I'm
creepy.
finna do this to
I kept
you.
looking down at my phone to act distracted, but he'd keep talking to me, both in English and in Portuguese.
Pick
I'd
one.
humor him to be nice and not create awkwardness, and I tried my best to converse with him in Portuguese, as he'd correct my mistakes while trying to speak. conversation was basically where I'm from, why I'm here, what I did today, and where I'm staying.
Why you
I just made up
worried?
that I'm staying with a friend.
That's my question.
What really creeped me out was when he told me how sexy I am when I talk in Portuguese. I was
Bro.
hoping he was leaving soon, but a part of me died inside when I saw the waiter bring him his food. Luckily, my food didn't take long. I got
you
some
got?
pork stew dish. The man asked how it was. I told him fine.
That shit sound
He
garbage.
stopped talking as much now that he was eating, thank God. I ate quickly. When I was done, I hurriedly asked for the check just because I didn't want to converse with this man anymore. The man also asked for the check right after I did, which I found so annoying and strange. He wasn't even done eating. Once I paid, I got up and walked out. The man said something in Portuguese, but all I said was bye and kept walking. It was dark out now, and the streets were a little less lively. I was walking for a while when I came to an intersection. While waiting to cross, I noticed the man from the restaurant across the street. He was definitely looking at me, but looked
Bro.
away the opposite direction when I noticed him. Maybe he had to walk the same way. It wasn't that unlikely. I continued to walk back, and as I was getting closer, I kept turning back just to see if he was still in sight. He wasn't.
Okay.
I arrived to the Airbnb. I got to the front door and looked around one more time, and I noticed way down the block that man standing on the corner by the intersection. He was staring in this direction.
Y'all, if y'all this down bad, bro, just throw it, bro. Just throw it away, bro. You don't even need it that way, bro. How long does it have to be that you ain't had like interaction, a conversation, a hug, a touch from a woman for you to even get to this point? Like she's just a girl. Like that's hella. Hey, y'all know this, like, you know that saying, like, there's plenty of fish in the sea. But I want that one. I guess he on that type of time because like he clearly just want this one. Like, I know on the way to the B&B, he passed about 50. There's no way he didn't pass at least one other girl that wasn't bad. Like, it's Rio, bro. Rio be having all the bad bitch. Like that's a fact. It's like just same way with Miami. Like if you are hooked on one girl in Miami and you're single, yeah. Where's this fucking sperm?
I felt my heart drop. He was following me.
A wasted
I
seed.
let myself inside the house and locked the door. Then I closed all the blinds. Now he knew where I was staying. I panicked and called my dad and told him. He told me to just be alert and make sure everything is locked, and to maybe keep a knife by me. It was a Saturday night, and my flight wasn't until late the next day, so I did want to go out. Eventually, I called an Uber to a bar in the downtown area, and I went to a venue having house music night. I was there for maybe a couple hours before calling an Uber back to the Airbnb. When I got back, I let myself into the house kind of drunk. I sat down on the couch just to relax for a bit, but I noticed something. I heard the sound of the outside, and then I saw the blinds to one of the windows blowing from the breeze. The window in the kitchen was open. I had all the windows shut because the air conditioning was running. I immediately knew to get up and leave the house quickly. I called the emergency number and did my best to articulate to the operator in Portuguese that there was a home break-in. The police showed up in a matter of minutes.
How do you talk to the police like if like they in a different language? Nigga, get your ass over here. like that's the only way. Like, cause I'm not thinking to talking Portuguese. Nigga, get your ass, like, get your ass here. Like, what?
I came out from behind the bush I was hiding in across the street when they did. One of the police officers did speak a little bit of English, so I was able to tell him that the window was opened and I was being followed earlier. The police entered the house and yelled things I didn't understand. The moment I saw them walking outside with the man from the restaurant in handcuffs was the most shocking moment of my life.
Why?
The mix of emotions I felt, disbelief, yet relief, but also horrified. If I hadn't called the cops, if I had gone into the bedroom where he was probably hiding,
booty
I
bandit.
didn't even want to think about it.
You gonna take that booty?
He was taken away, and I never had to see his ugly, creepy face again. I'm glad he was stupid enough to not close the window behind him. I should have listened to my dad and locked all the windows as well. I just never imagined he would actually climb through one, though. I left the next day, and haven't returned to Brazil since.
That boy trying to take your booty in the dead of night. That's crazy. Booty bandit. Story 2 though. Story 2 by Alice.
It was the holidays. Most of my friends were away,
We in
so I
Paris?
decided to look for a part-time job to earn a bit of money. After waiting around for about a week, I finally got a call from a nearby restaurant asking me to come in for a trial. I had a fair bit of waitering experience, so I wasn't too surprised when the owner offered me the position.
Okay.
The place had a really creepy atmosphere to it. It was small, dimly lit, and every so often, a terrible smell would circulate through the air. It wasn't somewhere I would have usually gone for,
Probably
but I needed the money and kept reminding myself that I'd only be here until college started back up. Anyway, it was around 10 p.m., and I was out the front by myself, cleaning the cutlery while I waited for the last table to leave. It was a table of 4 big guys. They were pretty rough looking.
Pause.
In fact, if I passed them on the street, I would have assumed they were homeless.
Damn.
Half an hour passed, and they finally got up to leave. I smiled as one of them came to the register to pay. "That's $42.50 altogether," I said. He immediately handed over a bunch of crinkled notes with a big grin on his face. Unfortunately, I had seen this kind of look before, and braced myself for the cheesy pickup line. He said to me, "You doing anything tonight, cutie?" bringing himself closer
Yes,
to the
nigga.
register.
Working.
"Thank you, have a good night," I replied, trying to make it clear that I was not interested. He laughed and walked out the door, mumbling something under his breath as he went.
I'm gonna take that.
As
booty.
soon as he was out of sight, I quickly cleared the dishes, cleaned down, and got changed out of my staff uniform. I waved goodbye to the last kitchen hand as I walked out the door and into the night. My house was only a couple of blocks away, so every night I walked to save gas. I had only walked for about 5 minutes when a loud whistle startled me. I looked off into the direction it came from and froze in fear. It was the same guy from the restaurant. He was on the opposite.
Bro, I know you did not think this fucking nigga standing down the street was gonna scare me, bro. What is this nigga? Bro, this nigga look big. Nigga look big and short. How that work? Man, y'all love midget ass. Wait, this nigga looks small as hell. Maybe it's just the angle, but this nigga looks. If I see the nigga down the street standing at me like this, bro, I'm running on him, bro. Like this, bro. There's no way I'm gonna be scared of a nigga just standing like you gonna have to be one long, length. You gonna have to be like Slender Man, like in like his silhouette is trash. Like if a girl walk in the room and you standing like this, bro, she's not taking anything off. If anything, she's putting something on. Nigga, what is that?
Side of the street, signaling for me to come over with a large grin on his face.
No.
I took a pause before my instincts kicked in, and I started to quickly walk away. My house was still about 10 minutes away, and I could feel him getting closer with every step.
This picture got me.
Terrifying thoughts were racing around in my head, knowing very well that this could end badly. I turned the corner and started to sprint down the footpath. I felt tears gather up in my eyes as loud footsteps followed closely behind me. I didn't look behind out of fear, when all of a sudden, a hand firmly grabbed my shoulder and yanked me backwards. I turned to see the man. His face was red, and his grin had morphed into a furious expression. He put his finger up to his lips. "Don't scream or I'll cut you," he whispered.
With what?
At this point, I was ready to accept my fate, when, out of nowhere, I felt a sudden burst of rage explode inside of me. I grabbed his face and dug my nails deep into his eyes.
Okay.
The man let out a loud, horrible noise as he
Damn.
clenched his face in pain. I took this chance and made a run for it. I ran all the way back to my flat, and after struggling to put the key in the door, I managed to get inside. As soon as I shut the door, I collapsed down onto the ground out of exhaustion and started to cry. My roommates all rushed down the stairs to see if I was okay. After walking me to a couch, I explained what happened. They were all shocked, whilst at the same time happy to see that I escaped from the man. I rang up the restaurant and quit the next day. It was a shame, really. The owners were so kind, and I really didn't mind the place. But I was too terrified to return, knowing that that man could be waiting for me. I've started back at college now, and I'm slowly recovering from that incident. Sometimes I do get nightmares just thinking about what may have happened if I hadn't attacked that man like I did.
Bro, why do y'all be acting like y'all don't be knowing what's gonna happen to y'all, bro? He won't, bro. You know what that man won't? Like he was gonna take the booty. Like look, that's what he was on, bro. Look, that's why bro. What man is running? Like you said, this man was big. Come on, bro. Bro, he red. He want it, bro. He want it. He like a dog. Like he's hungry, man. This man, bro, y'all be killing me, blood. I wonder what happened if he would have took, bro, he would have killed your took, bro. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. Anonymous. Ooh, I just got a theory, y'all. What if the anonymous story is not from like the person who telling the story? What if it's actually from like the person that's like trying to take him? Like okay, say imagine like the last story with I think it was Alice. Like Alice telling the story, right? Like she worked at the restaurant. What if that story not from her perspective, but from like the killer or the dude who's trying to kill? That'd be crazy, a crazy plot twist.
I was 19 and strapped for cash, so I temporarily took a second job working as a waitress at a diner. It was open till 3 a.m. on weeknights and 24 hours on the weekends. On the weekends, it was always a bunch of drunk kids at night that would come after they left the bars. During the week, most people that came late night were people working overnight shifts or just getting off from work. I would do the overnight shifts twice a week. Anything more than that, I probably would have passed out from a lack of sleep. I'd be the only server past 10 o'clock on the weekdays because there wasn't an abundance of customers, especially at the later hours of the night. One night, a larger man came in alone, around like 1 a.m.
Damn.
There was only one other customer in the restaurant at the time, I believe. I seated him. He started talking to me in a flirtatious way right away. It was always the older, unattractive ones that would be the most flirty.
Exactly.
I had to deal with it with a smile, though, as I basically was working on tips. He ordered a burger and a milkshake, and he told me his name, Trevor.
Basic.
Trevor would keep staring at me from across the diner as I would be sitting doing things on my phone. He was the only customer left at this point now.
Go home.
He called me by my name over to the table. I went over with a smile, and he asked for the check. He left after paying, and when I went to collect the tip and clean the table, I noticed along with the $5 tip, he left his number and a winking face on the bill. Gross. I crumpled it up and threw it away. I thought that was the end of Trevor and I's story, but it wasn't. A few nights later, in came Trevor again, super late at night when no one else was in the place. I greeted him and sat him to a table. He actually hit me with a "how's my favorite server doing tonight?" which was odd considering I only served him one time.
The fuck?
He again started some conversation with me, and I was way too exhausted for this, but I had to put a smile on my face and entertain it. I thought maybe this time he'd give a better tip if I acted interested, but that
Fuck! Oh my god, bro. Women. I have actually been around when niggas actually do some weird ass shit like this. Why? Okay, men, we have to change. Well, not we, y'all, cause I'm not in that category, nigga. Look, I swear to God, right here on the Bible. Look, I don't got a Bible near me, but right here on the Bible, I don't go up to women ever. I can't remember a time. Like, there's probably a few times that I went up to girls like, hey, yeah, you da. But I swear to God, I do not go up to women, bro. So I don't know what, like, bro. If it's meant to happen, it's just gonna happen. That's how I look at it, bro. Like she gotta be different, like different. For me to even get the urge to be like, damn, I gotta pull up on you. Like, you just. But anyway, bro, why do y'all press the issue? Like after she done told you, showed you, she don't fuck with you, you keep going. Like, bro, that's nasty. And you old men that's be talking to younger girls, like, bro, y'all be like 40, 50, 60, God, and y'all still be trying to talk to 18. But I know 18 illegal. Bro, you're weird. You're different. Bro, stop the little nasty ass shit, man. Tired of y'all.
That backfired.
You trying to take
because
my
he mistook my friendliness as interest and invited me to come on his boat sometime.
Ooh.
I asked what kind of boat it is to play along, and he showed me a picture of this tiny little thing that could barely fit two people based on the looks of it.
You broke?
I said, oh wow, my dad has a boat too. I should have said boyfriend looking back now, but I was trying to get a good tip out of him. He asked for my number, and I told him I'm not allowed to give customers my number. I could get fired. He actually believed this. And after he left, he once again left his number on the bill, this time with a note saying something along the lines of, I bet you were just shy last time. Don't be shy this time. You can text me. It'll be our little secret.
No.
Followed by another winking face. He again only tipped $5. This guy was a creep who didn't even tip well.
Oh, God.
I hope to not see him again.
Broke ass.
But this wouldn't be a story if I didn't. He came in the next week on another night I was working. It had to be like 2 a.m., and it seemed like he'd always come in right as the place would become empty. almost like he was sitting in the parking lot, waiting to come when I wouldn't be serving any tables. This time he came in, and the first thing he said was, "You don't call her, right?"
No.
But he didn't say it with a smile. He said it with a serious face.
Exactly.
I told him I'm really flattered, but I really can't text customers.
Why would you say
He didn't
that?
say anything. He just walked out. I was relieved, honestly. I'd rather he just stopped coming in. The next day, while at my other job, I got a text from one of the other waitresses asking if I knew who the fat bald guy was. I said, yeah, he's so creepy. Why? She told me that he asked for my full name. I asked her if she gave it to him, and she said yes.
Why?
I was honestly really upset, and this made me uncomfortable.
Why?
She said that he claimed he just wanted the name of the really amazing waitress from last night. Later that day,
Okay.
I got a text.
Makes sense.
It was from Trevor.
How?
He said, hey, it's Trevor, your favorite customer.
No.
I know you said you can't give your number out, so I took it upon myself to get it myself. Now you didn't break any rules, haha. I was at a loss for words. I blocked the number and hoped that would be the end of it. But later that week, after I got off from work, I found an envelope tucked under my windshield wiper. I grabbed it and got in my car. Its contents were disturbing.
Lock your door.
It was a bunch of pictures of me in the diner, taken from the parking lot. The pictures got more disturbing, though, when they started being of my apartment and of me standing on my front deck or unlocking the front door. Most disturbing of all was a picture taken through the front window at night. I drove straight to the police precinct with the photos to report this. These pictures, accompanied with the text I received from him, was damning enough. I stayed at my parents' house that night, and the next day, a detective called that Trevor guy and told him if he continued to contact me, it would be considered harassment and he would be arrested.
Bro, it's already
I still quit the
harassment.
job at the restaurant just to be safe.
What?
My lease was up the next month, and so I moved to a new apartment. I didn't want to have any chance of that man finding me again. He was the first and only true stalker I've ever dealt with in my life.
Hey, bro, that just lead me to, bro. I had a stalker, bro. Shout out to her though. Shout out to her. Hope she doing good, bro. Hope she doing good, bro. I'm not even gonna go into that story, bro. But if y'all want that story, I get to it one day. But nigga, not bro. That shit was crazy. Like, but I don't know. Look, see, I know I was getting stalked, but I just don't know like how deep it was, bro. Like, more of the story, bro. Like, be safe, bro. Like, well, I don't know, cause I be with some girlfriends, bro, and like dudes just come up to him and say anything, or even if you work with them, like some dudes at work would say something weird, bro. Like, I don't know, like women just got that's why I feel bad for women. I swear to God, on God I do. Like on my life, like on God I do. Like that is terrible, bro. Y'all gotta chill. That's why I probably don't even go to women. Like, cause I feel like so many people do. Like, bro, like, chill. Like, y'all be like every girl Beyonce. Like, chill. God damn. And even if every girl is Beyonce, nigga, chill. You don't know how to play it cool. Y'all be like, baby, it's so bad. Man, shut the. Yeah, finna get me mad. You finna get me mad. Let's go ahead, just end the video. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay out the way. Hey, women don't. Well, I can't even tell y'all to not entertain it, bro. Cause a girl just got hit with a brick like not too long ago. Girl got shot cause like she wouldn't give a man her number. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to tell y'all. Just, hey. Good luck. Good luck. I'll see y'all next episode. We out.